Hello, everyone. Welcome to the conversation with Dr. Joan Coleman and friends. And I'm with my friend Megan
Everybody, Megan Price, Megan P129 on IG.
and Rita is out today, but she will definitely be back. Listen, Megan and I was having a conversation about success, and we got to talking about how does one measure success? Megan, tell them what you said.
I said that I think people can measure success differently based on what your goals are. So you can look at it in the big picture or you can look at it in a small picture. But I think big picture is at the end of the day, if you are staring back in the mirror and you're happy with the person you see in front of you, and I think that that is a successful day.
You're right, but you know what? We're living in a time. I was having a conversation with my son earlier, and he was like, "You know what, Mom? Social media is making people think that, if they don't have the big house, the big car, they're not successful." So people have all different kinds of idea of success. They want to have the big house, the big car. If you're not hustling and grinding, you're not successful. But is that in fact true? Is that in fact putting a lot of stress on our young people? What do you think? You have young people.
Absolutely, it is, and it's also exposing them to all these types of, designers and products and expectations, makeup and face care and clothing brands that, even as a child, I never even saw those things.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean that that type of success didn't exist, it's just putting it in the forefront of their minds now. So I definitely think it's affecting our young people. But I also think that, like I said, it was always there, like people that like to wear their success or like having money or having a big this or big that, a success, I don't think that that's what we leave the world with. So
Yeah.
I feel like I've put my success elsewhere. However, like I said, your goals might be different, right? So maybe like I want my small business to work, right? So I'm going to grind, I'm going to show up, I'm going to do, and it's also my work ethic is if I make a commitment to somebody, I'm keeping it, so that also makes me feel successful. Like if I don't show up to something, I feel bad about myself because
Yeah.
that is to me my own measure of failure. And
Yeah.
maybe I'm not even going to call it a success, but it's like my measure of failure even,
Mhm.
so I feel like you can gauge it on like your word being taken seriously. You can
Yeah.
gauge it on like I have the biggest house and the biggest car and all the money in the world, or I think happiness is a good judge.
Yeah, it's so funny you said that because I was going to ask you, that was going to be my next question. Are there different types of success? And you named a few. You're like, okay, you can have the big house, the big car. I have things, I have makeup, I have this, I have that. And then, I show up. My word is my bond. If I'm saying I'm going to be there, I'm going to be there. I'm not going to cancel on you. And those are different types of success. So, is that, do you think that's a true statement? Like all the things I just named, and I said there are different types of success. Do you think that's a true statement, or is it just like, is there just different things? Like, what do you?
Definitely true. I like my day job, right? Like my my team doesn't care if I'm genuinely a happy person, but I can still say that and show that I was successful in my day at work,
Mhm.
right? So I think like me as one person, I can have 5 to 10 to 50 different ways to show me as being successful. I think it's just like where you put your heart and your greatest weight is what is going to make you feel successful.
Right. Success, I agree with Megan when she said, you're successful if you're happy. That's a big thing. Are you happy? Do you have food? Do you have a roof over your head? Are you able to drive, get in your car and go? Are you able to do things that you want to do? Are you healthy? Those are successful. Are you still alive? That's a success to me. And that's the things that you say, listen, every day I get up, I'm successful. Every day my eyes open, I'm successful. But people they like tangible stuff, they like the money stuff. And so it's hard for them to see that they are successful. Megan, who's the most successful person you know? Do you know any successful people?
I think it's like a different vibe, right? Depending on what measure of success. I think my parents are really successful. I'm going to put them together in that category because they've been just married for so long
Mhm.
and they're just happy and know how to support people and each other. And to me, like that is my goal. Like I love their love, you know, and I love learning from their love. So they're the most successful people I know, but they're a team.
Yeah, I was just gonna say my mother, right? She's like, she doesn't drive, but she gets to places. She gets the places she needs anything done, she gets it done, you know, and she's 80 something. She don't want me to tell her age. I'm sorry, mama. But she does, she's healthy, she's alive, she's still here, she's getting up there, but she's still able to be active. And every time I call her, every day I call her, I'm like, how you doing, mom? She's like, I'm still here. I still know my name. I know who calls me. I know it's my daughter Joan, so I'm doing good. I'm blessed, And so that's a form of success. And I want you to grab onto that. Listen, if you're doing well, you might not have, the money you want. You might not have the house you want. You might not have the car you want. You might not have the things you want, but you are still here, you're still smiling, you're still happy, you are successful. Megan, any last tip for our listeners today?
I think just, as long as you're happy with yourself at the end of the day, just like how I started, that's a measure of success. That's all.
Right. And like Megan's parents, if you have love and you love deeply, that's success too. And so we want you to think about the little things. Don't look at such the big picture of, oh, the mansion and the house and grind, grind, grind. Those are things you do to be successful. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't work. But look at the little things around you. When the birds are singing and the sun is shining, look at those things. And, say to yourself, listen, I'm successful. I'm still here. Listen, put in the comment box below what you think success looks like and how you measure it, and talk to us, talk back to us. We'll get back to you. And like, comment, and share. Share. How are people going to know about the conversation if you don't share? Share, right, Megan? Share. And so,
Share.
share, right? And I just want to thank you again for watching. I am Dr. Joan Coleman, IG Let Me Be Me, and Jay, and I'm with Megan.
Megan Price, Megan P129.
And thank you, Megan, for this awesome conversations. I am Dr. Joan. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.